A very good evening to you and welcome to the press conference. It's going to be an exciting moment as usual. 7 days we're here. Not 7 days though, but 5 days. Did I say 5 days? We're here Mondays through to Thursdays from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. And what do? We unpack some of the leading stories, and today's no exception. I can tell you that today's show is packed. We'll be taking you from PLATEAU to Abuja to Zamfara to, obviously, Taraba, Adamawa, and interesting development from Cross River State. It's a package you don't want to miss. When we're here, you bet be sure that I'll bring you all the latest developments, especially the one that concerns our political development. The month is inching close to the end of it, and a lot is happening within the political terrain. We'll be unpacking some of those issues. Welcome to the show. Samson is my name. It's good to be here. And of course, I got the usual suspect.
Okay.
He's here. He will introduce himself.
I hereby introduce myself in normal voice. A representative of radio. My name is Okadi Odi. It's nice to be back.
Why are you so excited?
No, we've never had a day in recent times when it's like we have more stories than the time will allow us.
Yes, today, right?
Yes.
So let's get to it, Mr. Odi, very quickly, and let's begin with PLATEAU. It appears.
No, I thought you see one thing. You
are too excited.
You brought in Cross River. Just start with me. Let me be free.
Okay, let's go to Cross River.
Yes.
All right.
Just start with me because I know it is me. You call me. You are announcing Cross River. Yes. Okay. Let's talk the talk.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm not afraid to talk the talk.
Yes.
So let's get in there.
I'm prepared.
Let's take you to the southern part of Nigeria, and if you remember, budget of Policy for.
Don't worry, you are going to have the names of all the budgets. If you want to start with the budgets,
yes,
I have a list of the budgets here.
Okay,
from 2016 to 2023.
All right.
Of one of the characters that is going to feature prominently in the political entry we are going to discuss about Cross River.
All right.
Yes.
So let's take you to Cross River.
If you want the names of the budget,
yes.
Now we had the first budget in 2016.
Yes. Make sure you call it correctly.
Yes. The former budget.
No, not former. The budget in 2016.
Okay. The budget for 2016.
Yes.
When Senator Benedict Bengo-Oshuye Ayade was the governor of Cross River State. Yes, his first budget, which was worth 350 billion, was named Budget of Deep Vision.
Okay.
That was for 2016 fiscal year.
That's when he was having the vision for the next set of budgets
yes.
he's going to have.
Then the budget for 2017, which total package was 701 billion, was named Budget of Infinite Transposition. That's for 2017. Then the 1.3 trillion budget for 2018 was bogusly named Budget of Kinetic Crystallization. And then in 2018, with a budget of 1.043 trillion naira, the budget name went one precipitate step further, and he called it a budget of Kabbalistic densification. In 2020, the budget grew to 1.1 trillion naira, and the name changed accordingly to a more mystifying one, known as Budget of Olympotic Meritamesis.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about.
Yes. Then the 2020, the 277.7 trillion naira budget.
277 trillion? 2.2. It should be 2 point.
Yeah, 2.7.
Yeah.
No, I'm correct. 277.7 billion naira budget for 2021 was known as Budget of Blush and Bliss. And then they had a budget of 276 billion for 2022. That was Budget of Conjugated Agglutination. You have a first sense of science, maybe you help us there.
Yeah.
Budget of Conjugated Agglutination. And then in 2022, the 330 billion naira budget was known as budget of quantum infinitum. So, and that was the budget of his final year for 2023, quantum infinitum.
So where is it now?
These are there you are definitely are going to hear where he is.
Because
now,
quiet.
These issues of this infinite, these Bogov amorphous names,
Blush and bliss.
They have become the predicate of his presidency, his ambition for 2027. The people of Cross River North are tasking him that he came giving botanical names to budget, and he mystified administration, and there were no results. He talked of a superhighway from Calabar through Jos here to Morocco and Algeria and all the rest. At the end of the day, no one block on the ground. He talked of spaghetti flyover. At the end of the day, we didn't even get noodles. He talked of so many things. It remained a story of grammar upon grammar, highfalutin terms and the rest, and no results.
But you people elected him twice.
Not to worry. The time of reckoning has come.
He is going to the Senate again.
I'm telling you now. Yes, here is the story now. Yes, he wants to go back to the Senate.
And he will go to the Senate.
Now these are the issues on ground.
But only politic.
The state governor,
yes,
Prince Basio is favorably disposed to aiding him to win. But Basio too, unfortunately, this is a senatorial election. He's not from Cross River North. I'm from Cross River North.
Okay.
Yes, where the Ayade comes from, where these intrigues, that is the hottest zone of the state. Basio too wants to help, but there is a very little that as an outsider to Cross River North he can do. There is the Abuja factor too. You remember that in 2023,
yeah, I remember.
He gambled with a presidential ambition.
Yes.
Up to the point of the APC convention.
That's right.
He is alleged to have been bought over to step down by two other countries, including the incumbent Tinubu. That after accepting gratification to step down, he later on put up the contest, and when we put to the end, it was the votes that stopped him. He could have defeated Tinubu, and the team is on Tinubu's mind.
Oh, you could have defeated Tinubu?
Yeah, if he had the required number of votes, yes.
Okay.
Because he did step down.
Okay.
So he contested against him. I know it is in policy that vengeance is sweet. So Abuja and the APC there are said to be blocking him and favoring the current senator, Jared Agwon, who decamped from PDP to APC. Now, the people said it's too soon, if the time will ever come, to forgive Ben for mismanaging the 8 years of Cross River North as governor. We don't have roads. We have been saying, watching television, Ikom Obudu Road is collapsed completely. Ogoja, Ikom, Bekwara, up to Vanikia, collapsed. In fact, it is one of the, so no road is working. Ogoja Obudu Road is collapsed. The road from Obudu to the ranch, passing through my own house, is something else. We are not the lights are not shining. Different families now making their efforts to put solar lights. The streets are in darkness, the towns are in darkness, and he came back. Last week alone, he bought motorcycles to give to ward chairman of APC. Then on Thursday last week, he bought Camry, different editions, for the chapter chairman of the APC. Now, it is these gifts on this eve of primaries that woke the entire Cross River North from the sleep. Before I would come here, there was a post I read where somebody analyzed where he felt. I saw as at the time I left office, there were 243 reactions in 2 hours. And the ones I read, more than 100, only 2 persons tried to say they should forgive him. All the other people are hanging him.
But what are the major, aside from Jerry, this Senator Jerry now, who
Senator
Jarigbe,
yes.
who most likely are his major contenders?
No, the contest for the Cross River North Senate in APC.
Yes.
It is mainly the real contest is between Ayade and Jarigbe.
Okay.
Yes. There is
Has
one.
Jarigbe performed?
There is one. Yes. As a senator, yes. Give it to even from PDP. That was what earned him the ticket to even go back. Even now that he can. Now he's not only having the support of the people on ground who say he's performing. He also has the support of Abuja, allegedly, to defeat the man who challenged the president before.
Okay.
Now the only mind for Jarigbe is that a lot of people have argued against him to you that the issue of performance is not restricted to one person, that they should try another person, that every person has the capacity to perform if given sufficient resources and the right circumstances.
How many local government constitute Cross River now?
We have 5. That is Obanliku, we have Obudu, we have Bekwara, we have Ogoja, we have Yala.
And do you do zoning in that place? Or is just the best man that fits the job wears the crown?
If you look now, since Ben is in the contest, remember that Ayade, the former governor, was in the Senate 2011 to 15.
Yes.
So if we were following zoning strictly, it should neither be Jarigbe nor Ayade in contention now. Yes, perhaps maybe we should be talking of Bekwara, where one Lego, the former deputy speaker of the House, is also said to be wanting to contest the senatorial seat on the APC platform.
Okay, so there's so much to talk about Cross River State, and we'll be looking, watching, and following what's happening in Cross River State, and not just in Cross River State, across Nigeria. We have similar thing that's happening, and all of that. And as we said, I mean, today's show we cannot exhaust all that we have. Let's leave Cross River State. Same thing is happening in Plateau, and I don't know where to start, but today we got a report that people who left the PDP to the APC are leaving the APC to another party and some back to the PDP, especially at a time when General Wike, and I use my word in quote in parentheses because he's acting like a general now with an army that is following him behind, appears to have, even is proud enough to say that some people are contractors, and he was referring to General Makinde, why some of them are, and challenge him not to start a fight he cannot sustain or complete,
that he cannot win,
describing Governor Makinde as someone, because he's a contractor, went for money. He wanted power, and he went for power. Those are the comments coming from Wiki, who seem to be very verbose now, loquacious in certain terms, and of course defining the space, and nobody dares, as well, nobody dares challenge him, to his position and thoughts and all. We'll come to that. That's part of what we're going to do. But let's look at Plateau State, as I said, where a certain man known as Brigadier General, right, John Sura, retired. And let's situate it. He was very instrumental for those of us who follow Plateau politics, and those of you who don't follow, let us also let you know that he played a very pivotal role in the emergence of Governor Caleb Manasseh Mutfwang, correct? In the last elections, they were together, as they say in politics. They were, and in politics, no permanent friends, but of course they say you share. I mean, there is permanent interest, right? So something happened, whatever happened. That I don't know, but what we know is that General Sura retired, left the PDP, and took membership of the APC barely a year ago. Now, today, General Sura, the same General Sura now, has left the APC, and now he's contemplating, based on news report that we're getting, that he's headed for the ADC. Now he has the gubernatorial ambition. He wants to be governor of the state. The interesting part for this story for me is that he's from the same local government council as the governor of the state, who they were once very good friends, close friends. A man that he literally died for because he believed in the leadership and ambition of Governor Mutfwang. Now they are separated. He went into the APC. Mutfwang came and joined Governor Mutfwang came and joined him in the APC. Whatever, I don't want to use the next word I'm going to use for the sake of let me not use it. So he left.
What we are doing is like saying, let me not call Ode's name. No, we are calling Ode.
No. Mr. Ode, let's not go there. The man now left, and he's where he is now. What was happening? And then you were just telling me also there's another, there's one time I said there was somebody that was Jagaban. And then somebody said, challenge me right to my face, putting me on the spot.
And he did so rightly. I was following you people, and he had my support.
Okay.
He challenged you consistently.
So let's not get there.
That was the sweetest part of that program.
And for those of you who didn't listen to the program, thank God you didn't listen. Alright? So, but here we are, another person, Mr. Honorable Sapia, right? Another very close ally of the governor, who left with General Sura to the APC. Now we are hearing that he also is leaving the APC, albeit now to the PDP. Interesting that I really want to hear what Mr. Ode's thought is on this. But before then, let's take a break. 28 past hour, 5 o'clock. The press conference Tuesday's edition is here. My name is Samson. Always good to be here. Mr. Ode, I was just telling you about the political higi-haga about to happen in Plateau State.
Bro.
Yes. What do you make of these movements?
You see, what I noticed from your narration, I found something very dizzying in the entire arrangement.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
You see, so far from what you have narrated, there is a lack of principle, there is a lack of conviction, and even the motive does not seem to be there.
But the ambition
it is the
clear.
Emotion of anger.
But the ambition is clear.
Hold me. Listen to me. Not that I've not got to the issue of ambition.
Okay.
We have to establish conviction. We have to establish principle before we situate ambition.
Okay.
You understand me?
Yeah.
Yeah. From what the case you have narrated so far, those who are moving to here and to there and to there have not been able to express any conviction. That is the two cases so far, especially. Now, what I do not want to hear and what I do not want them to be building on, I hope it is not because of hatred for Mutfwang that they are moving from here to there and running back to this place and that place. If somebody wants to move to anywhere, he should have something that will convince us. He should have a workable program, a program that contains ideas that we are not seeing now, a program that contains how some sectors that are suffering now will fare differently if they come to power. How somebody will enthrone a system that will contain more superior welfare for the people than what the people are celebrating now. Than to tell me, okay, he moved to APC, then when Mutfwang came to APC, he moved to this. There is no principle there. There is nothing to report there. This is a shared celebration of sentiments, and we cannot afford to allow sentiments now to actuate our movements at this point in time. So even the parties that are receiving them have to be wary, they have to be careful.
Mr.
Understand me? Anybody coming to anywhere should have a conviction.
Mr. Ode.
Remember, wait, sir.
Yeah.
Tell me, in a space of less than 2 years, somebody moved into APC and moved again into ADC. What is the conviction? What are the similarities between APC and ADC that he's just discovering now that will make to move and that kind of thing? For that, there is no conviction. I wish the person will call, let us talk. What is the program? What are the superior items in his program?
Sir, can I just interrupt you a bit?
Okay, thank you for using that word, interruption.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is Sapia or Sura the first persons to jump party in the last 2-3 years? In all fairness. If you say they don't have conviction and all, then it means anybody who jumped a party in the last 3 years does not have conviction.
Yes, sir. And the question is for you, for how long shall we continue in that unfortunate trajectory?
I mean, I agree with you on that.
You understand me? One evil cannot justify the other.
Yes, but you cannot now say
no, because I'm telling you the truth.
You are saying
I'm telling you the truth that the movement lacks substance. You know, it should be founded on principle. It should be founded on program.
If they come in here now, sorry to again interrupt you. If they come here, just as you said, it'd be nice for us to, and I'm looking forward to having.
No, I pray we should meet. We just have to meet.
And Surah to have an interview.
We just have to meet. A healthy democracy will derive from a healthy debate.
The point is that if I have. And you didn't get to the point of talking about ambition.
You said you were going to interrupt me now.
Yes.
So I still have time ahead now.
Yes.
You are working on this. You borrowed time now. Yes.
To talk about ambition. If I see very clearly, and it's not opaque in any way, that my ambition is not going to be actualized on this platform, will I still remain in that place?
That is, you should.
Should I remain in there?
What analysis did he or she make in the beginning? Whoever is moving, who is discovering now that his ambition will not be actualized in social platform, so he has to move.
As what is the guarantee? Zamfara state governor is being received into the APC. As we are speaking now, the Taraba state, Adamawa state governor have been received into the APC. What are we talking about?
What you are trying to model up matters. So
I'm not.
You agree with me here that
yes, I agree.
You see,
that moving like that,
one wrong thing cannot justify the other.
Yes.
You understand me?
But you can't single just one, two person out.
No, but if
that look, this is what
there are the cases that were presented to me.
Yes.
The cases that I heard here, which we are analyzing, Surah and Swapia. Yes, I didn't have more than that. But because they are just you, should not make me to agree with them when I find that their case lacks substance.
It may be subjective. They may argue with you and tell you if you talk.
That is why I pray that we should meet here. I want to repeat it. That only healthy debate can bring about healthy democracy.
They will argue and say, look, their movement is based on objectivity, on principle, and lacks, and of course based on the interest of the good people of Plateau State. Everybody will cite that. You understand me? But that so far they have not cited it. Plateau people have not been moving from one place to the other in that manner. These are individuals moving. You know? Yes, these are individuals moving. And you want to say that you started by even saying that Surah was a contender, a gubernatorial contender in 2023 on the PDP platform. Until primaries narrowed down the option to move for. Correct. Then they collapsing their interest into one place. Correct. You understand me? Correct. So it's not only the only one who worked to bring about the no. By the time he found that okay, he could not continue with his own with the struggle for him to get the mandate, he had to align. Correct. You understand me? Yeah. But what he is doing now is not realignment. He's still trying to re-express or to reinvent that old ambition of 2023, and he's desperate for a platform. It's within his rights. Yeah, of course. But my position is that it should be done on principle. What do you in this context? What do you define as principle? Principle is yes. We should find out that issue is coming now before we even announce that okay, I move from PDP to APC back to ADC. Show us a development program, a development blueprint, a welfare program, a manifesto of action, which you have that is superior to what is unfolding in the development policies and programs of perhaps the status quo. Yes, that is one verifiable principle I'm talking about. Yes, we should be able to convince us that so far the quality of welfare for the people of Plateau State is less than what they deserve to get. Well, as a scholar and as an expert in political communication, you will definitely agree with me that within the context, within the space we find ourselves in Nigeria, talking about presenting all of this is not something that is a norm to us. No, somebody has to start something. It's like a revolution in the political space. So if they decide not to stop with them, and that is why somebody like me will not just accept that okay, is somebody move from PDP to APC to ADC. You are not trying to build a CV or political flirting. You get my point? Very well. Yes, we should be able to present substance. What will convince the people? The people are getting politically more sophisticated as it is.
It's not the same electorate that you found in 2019 that you are going to talk to today. You know, a lot of people now seem to know what to look for in candidates. So if you have to come out to bargain for a mandate, you must prepare yourself. It's not just to announce, okay, I have moved. No, it's not like printing posters. Why are you moving? Show us something that will convince us.
Okay. So, having said that, Mr. Odi, another very interesting part of what's going on also is ahead of 2027 and ahead of the primaries, especially for Plateau North. I hear that those who are angling to become senator of Plateau North under the platform of the APC alone is hitting 10 and beyond. Just in the APC alone, not to talk about in other places. And I'm just like, we've not had it this robust and then this overwhelming with numbers, overwhelming like now. So I don't see the. I mean,
as it is.
Yes.
As it is before primaries.
Yes.
I expect the number to increase. You get my point?
It's not late for the number to increase.
No, sir, it's not late. People are doing business.
Okay.
People are beginning to see politics as a place, a business where the impossible happens. With the experience of last time, when the court nullified the mandate given by Plateau people to various representatives in the State House of Assembly, in the House of Reps, and in the Senate.
Yeah.
You know, the same events that catapulted somebody that people felt was politically obscure and even socioeconomically nowhere to be found. It was catapulted into the Senate. A lot of people believe now that they have to try their luck. It could be their own turn tomorrow to be transformed from grass to grace. So I expect more people to join. The happier they say, the merrier.
Okay.
Yes, but the thing is, only one person will go to the Senate to represent them.
Very well.
To represent Plateau North or whatever.
Yeah.
Yes, it's not a Plateau North. Okay. We say we should defer that of Plateau Central.
No, we can talk about Plateau Central. So we're just talking about without calling names. Now we've not called any names.
No, we've not called any names.
Yes.
There with Plateau North, it's a very cosmopolitan political senatorial district.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, as I said, we expect more people. But again, the question again is why, from the number we have carried so far, they are mostly APC.
Yes.
And I've been warning here that APC should be careful because of the possibility of system overload. And system overload will lead to system crash. Yes.
Okay, I'm sure they will take your warning seriously. And you and I were talking off air about the fact that, well, let's not put ideas, because again we are opinion molders. Let's not put ideas in the mind of the politician in a way. I know they've made up their mind, but let's not enforce it. But what's happening in Plateau Central? With the senatorial zone, yeah.
No, not by Plateau Central. The issue is not so much the senatorial zone. Like your guest, you are there, your guest, we engaged you thoroughly that day.
No, I engaged him. He didn't engage me.
No, you engaged him, and I think he rose to the occasion sufficiently by my reckoning.
Okay.
When you talk about a Jagaban you only know, and he does not know, and he took you up. You know, about 5 times he reminded you that you made a fast to look like a fact. You know,
you are treading on troubled waters now.
How?
With the comments you are making. The last comment you just made.
That you are making a fast to look like a fact.
You are treading on troubled waters.
You are trying to translate some ideas into reality.
Can you go ahead and make your comments?
Well, the parties of other senatorial or House of Reps for PKK.
Yes.
Make Plateau Central unique and interesting.
Yeah.
Just like I see Plateau Central, just like Cross River North. It's a very interesting place, full of activities, full of intrigues, full of even human capital. It's going to be very interesting there too. But again, as we said, as we get to the primaries, let's know those who bought forms of the party, who are qualified to even contest the primaries before we get into the business of debating or juxtaposing their chances.
Okay. But how many are there now?
Oh, they are still counting. So it's too early. Let us.
It's not early, Mr.
It's too early because if I call 7 now, which that I know before before last weekend. As I told, maybe I'm not correct.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
It's something that you need to update per second as it is.
Really.
Yeah.
All right.
I tell you last time that even if you wait in a printer's place in my office there, you will keep track of the number of aspirants, how they grow. Because you are waiting there, another image is coming in. You know, momentum 2027, surrender 2027, final bullet 2027, oh, somersault 2027. That the very funny names have been coming in there.
All right, this is Civil Best Rhythm 93.7 Jos. It's 20 before the hour. Now, what do you make about Wike's thoughts? The jab he threw yesterday, aiming at Governor of Oyo State, Governor Sheyi Makinde. But before then, just to also let us know that the Labour Party has zoned their 2027 presidential tickets to the south. That is just coming through now. They are saying, according to the acting national chairperson, Ninadi Usman, she confirmed the decision in Abuja, saying that they have one certain decision that they have made, and that's the fact that they will certainly not field any aspirant from northern Nigeria. That is a done deal. In the course of the week also, things have been happening since Sunday. We're not here to capture it. During the Eid al-Fitr celebration, former Governor Peter Obi and presidential candidate of the Labour Party in the 2023 elections, alongside Governor Makinde, were in former Governor and Senator Rabiu Kwankwaso's house in Kano, where they celebrated Eid al-Fitr. Now, they came out of that meeting. Obi said a few things he was just trying to hold back. But for a lot of people, it was not just about Eid al-Fitr. They went to discuss the discussion. That's what happened. Right? We didn't know what came out of it. But again, Wike seemed to be flying and coasting home with victory already, even before elections are conducted in 2027. Because as it is now, his own version of the PDP seemed to be holding sway. His own version of the PDP seemed to be on course. His own version of the PDP seemed to be attracting many more undecided into his fold. And it makes it look like those who seem to want to have it right with the PDP are now the one looking for where they are. Especially with the jab he took at, and the aim, he took at Governor Makinde.
What is particular about that jab? No, he will not start what is end. It will end. You see, if you look at where the matter is today, you blame the PDP governors at the beginning of this thing. They were not visionary. They were not insightful and incisive in their plotting into the political future of the party and Nigeria. You see, I told you here that at that time you may have 20,000 in your pocket and I have 2,000. The way I spend it, that 2,000 naira can earn me 200 million naira goodwill or more. And your 20,000 naira will remain unproductive and retain the same value in your pocket.
That's right.
With you pretending and that you are in politics, you are wealthy, you have even 20,000 and the rest. You see, when these people period are still having up to 12, 13, how many governors before the epicization of the political space started and they started shrinking? What stopped them from thinking out a resource base for the party and say, if 12 governors bring 50 million into a pool to fund PDP party activities, they will have like 600 million. Or if they bring even more 100 million each, they will have a pool of 1.2 billion, that kind of thing. You wouldn't have a situation where any person within the party, any problem where they go and collect money from Wike. And you don't halt to ask yourself, where is he bringing the money from? Why is he always willing and ready to give? Why is it that I cannot give? It's only him. So they continued in that thoughtless manner until the man roped almost everybody in. he had a strong point against almost everybody, and nobody had a strong point against him. That gave him the impetus to keep fighting. Yes, the way he's doing. And by what is happening now, the kind of congresses or what they had last week in different states. Yes. Do you know that as clandestine as they appear to me, unpublicized, it's like all the participants tiptoed into the venues of the congresses, but they had the backing of the security. INEC was represented, all the security formations. So he's having every backing. So he's cruising now into power. Now you have a certain senator who is strong enough not to leave the PDP, has quickly now pitched tent with the Wike group. You have somebody like the former Senate President, Bukola Saraki, you know, beginning to show interest in the Wike faction. So he has, like, now, he has effectively
emasculated
power within the PDP. The other party now from Ibadan, the other group from Ibadan, is beginning to be sitting more, even precipitately, on a disadvantaged position. And if he goes ahead and as I saw him doing with them, Sandy Ono from Cross River and the rest, and forms a national convention committee and they hold the convention successfully and is recognized by INEC, then the battle is certainly won by the Wike group, and the Ibadan group and Makinde will lose. That is what was giving him the guts to tell Makinde
that he's a contractor.
No, not that he's a contractor. If he's not a contractor, who gave him the money? This money he's spending. Let's calculate his salary from Obiagbo, where he was local government chairman. Assuming they are still paying, okay, it will go on up to now. And how he's spending. Where will he bring the money from if he's not a contractor? Where is he bringing the money from if he is not a contractor? And then, so that is when you say that the other person went for contract and he went for power. Is it power?
Power, yeah.
Who gave me a power? He's an appointee. He's an appointee. He accepts to do an undertaker's job, that kind of thing, and he's getting everything to do it. That's what he's celebrating. So you see, I say it like it's too late for these people to even go into some ingenious thinking. The Ibadan group and Makinde. You understand me? It looked as if Wike was losing a distance, but he's having the backing of the security and the election regulating authority, that is the INEC. You know, so if at the end of the day he succeeds in holding a national convention and come up with officers, the next thing they will do is to announce that they are going to go into alliance with APC. They will not field the presidential candidate.
Very true. That's where this will end.
Then it will be, you know, the deal is done.
08064641536. What a country. What a politics that we have. And what a 2027 in our hands. 08064641536. Call us. Keep it short, please. We don't want all the stories. Just go straight to the point. We have less than 10 minutes on the show. So if you take 1 minute, it means we are denying others the opportunity to also vent. So please, we'd like to plead with you before you call us. Please and please, tell us your name, where you are calling from. Speak as loudly as you can and keep it within 40 seconds. I beg you, please. Just gather your thoughts before you call us and then do so. We'll have a call on the line. Okay. Hello, good evening and welcome to the show. 08064641536. All right. The line is free. You know the rules. Please keep it really very short. Your name, where you're calling from, and go straight to the point. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much. My name is Sadiq Umar. I'm calling from Teacher Junction.
All right.
Yeah, I will commend you for doing a great job and also make my comment on the issue of the ruling party. You see, it is very, very unfortunate that we Nigerians are always asking, why are most of the politicians decamping to the ruling party? What have they seen in the ruling party? You see, and as a political party, I don't think that they have any ideology, but they are supporting individuals. That's what we are seeing in the ruling party. That's why most of the Nigerians are going there thinking that it should be the saving thing for their future. But I tell you the truth is that the people at the grassroots are not support of the system of what is happening in Nigeria, and they are the one with the highest voters. But God's grace, when it comes to voting, I think the ruling party will understand that the people have the power to vote. Thank you very much. God bless.
Thank you very much, Sadiq. The people has the power. Hello, good evening. Welcome to the show. Hello, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Yes.
Mr. Samson, this is Joseph. I'm calling from the south.
Quickly, go ahead and make your point.
It is very unfortunate what the president did. He was the same person that said he fought, they were the ones that fought the military out of power, but they are doing far more work than the military, because the military is only is one uniform, and now we are in a one-party system, so it's the same thing as the military, so there is no any difference between the two.
What's your name again? What's your name? Okay.
Joseph from
Joseph. Well, so it wasn't the president who went and said, "Come and join our party. You force you by the hand, force you by the neck, and that if you don't come to the party, you are off." And everything
He's the national leader. He's the national leader of the PDP, of the APC. And let me tell you today here, he's also the de facto national chairman of the party. He's the custodian and everything of the APC for now. So he cannot run away from the fact that he's responsible for what is going on.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir. What's the name? Where are you coming from?
Thank you, Madam. Mutake Kalu calling you from Holbuji.
Okay.
You see, what I just have to let Nigeria to, as far as we are giving this form of government, for democracy. Government of the people, by the people, and for the people. People are being mentioned 3 times, both in the political party and in the general aspect of it. You think people really own this system? Tell me any single political party chairman that can summon the president or a governor or a chairman in his locality. That is where we have gotten things wrong. In as far as you as an individual, being a member of the political party, you are not the one sponsoring your party. You are working for somebody elsewhere to be sponsoring what belongs to you. We are yet to see more.
Okay.
That is what we are here. Everybody you are gathering.
Thank you, sir. Musa Ake Kalu, for making your point. Good evening. Welcome to the show.
Hello, good evening, country.
Yes. What's your name? Where are you coming from?
Thank you very much. This is Yakubu calling from Federal Government College.
Okay, Yakubu, quickly go to the point.
Yes, Mr. Ode, thank you very much. Thank you very much. You give something a good answer. When you hear a couple of executives to APC, what they tell them, that is now that we will tell the federal government a division of the cash. Formally, when you are in a party, the federal government doesn't give you something. So you know that there's something on the ground they don't want to tell you. God bless you.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Hello, good evening. Welcome to the show.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Those are great to do. And this is one comment on mine. You know, we are the second minute. What they call brain fag. What brought about is the information of the law. If you get confused. And that's what they say here. It's a system of the law will bring to crash. Everybody in this, it is not a problem. Let's see when I was talking after the conference. But the issue is that let us get this party. Let's go to, Farida was the second direction of PLATEAU. He told the Nigerians that Nigerian Christians should go to psychological tests. Let me keep going and see what is wrong with it. But when it's here, this power alone, nobody is that far to continue to conduct offenses.
Okay, Mr. Bernard.
Because the issue, the DOT is not allowed. It's not right.
Thank you, Mr. Bernard. We appreciate your thoughts this evening. So grateful that you called us. Hello, good evening. Welcome to the show. 08064641536 is the number to call. Hello, good evening.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
This number coming from the.
Okay, turn down the volume on your radio set if you want to speak with us.
Yeah, let's put it up.
All right. Emmanuel?
Yeah, I'm calling the show for the second time, and I appreciate all your analysis, especially Mr. Ode. He's my hero when it comes to analysis. He's so in-depth, he's so...
Okay, sir. So what do you have to say today? Yes.
So, what what is happening in Nigeria is very, very unfortunate as a nation. But then, let's see what how 2027 is going to find out, because if we talk as if people have no vote again, it's what they decide that happens. So let's see what's going to happen.
All right, thank you very much, sir, Mr. Emmanuel. Hello, good evening. Welcome to the show. Last call on the show.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Thank you very much,
Yes,
my big friend, Samson Omale,
Well done, sir.
and also Mr. Ode, a very big friend, my very, very big brother. Yes, honestly speaking, Ode has wonderfully spoken very, very well.
Wow.
Something, let me tell you, Ode, as Ode has said, is a full-fledged contractor. With all indication, he will not have it. The Supreme Court, honestly speaking, that will determine or decide the fate of PDP and not with a market. Whatever is trying to do, he will never have PDP into his house. He will definitely fail.
Thank you very much. On that ungentle note, we end today's edition of the press conference. Mr. Ode, your last.
Yeah. We hope that the electorate will be allowed to have a free, fair election 2027. See you tomorrow. My name is Okandi Ode.
My name is Samson. The news is up next at 6 o'clock, and Gift Azamo will present the news to you. Have yourself a very good day. Bye-bye.